with the New York Giants. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. Here at the 25. Cousins on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle
the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Play action now. Cousins. Flush to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Touchdown, Vikings! Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 43-yard line.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 7-7, our score after one.
First quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Cousins now to throw on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, here's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Following the interception, Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing again, Cousins on second and 10. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cousins to throw it. And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete there to Smith. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now they try the right side here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Thomas. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Running on first down. Room for Eckler. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Eckler. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Cousins. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's
rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
And the Giants first down.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point safely through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Cousins.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler.
Ain't doing
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A give, Eckler running to the right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
168 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
First down, Giants.
Now a give running left is Eckler, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Eckler. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Giants 28, Vikings 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now Cousins. Able to find Thielen. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 9. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it